Hey guys, FilthyRobot here, continuing our playthrough of EU4 with Arumba. Arumba's micromanaging the hell out of a naval fight. That's good. I'm glad I'm not. It looks like a lot.
I do, in hindsight, I want to stop doing that as much. I want you to control it a bit, but at the same time, I don't know.
Like one part of me is like, yeah, I should learn this. Another part of me goes, that sounds like grunt work. Let's let Arumba do it.
Okay. Well, here, let me kind of guide you a little bit more on some of the combat type stuff. So grab our Navy, right? Right now, the strategy I've been employing is one Navy, unified front, keep it all together. Okay. Screw the trade income. We need naval superiority. Keep the fleet together. Okay? So grab the Navy.
Yep.
And then once you have it selected, I want you to press the A key, which is going to it's going to detach your damaged ships. We want to leave the damaged ones behind for a moment so they can get repairs. We just want to make sure they're in a port every month. They'll get 10% recovery every month that they're in a port. The other ships are all now going to be at full strength.
Unlike land units, they won't repair on their own normally.
They do not. There is an idea that you can take deep into the naval ideas. Remember we talked about ideas at one point?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to go into the idea groups, diplomatic idea groups, maritime ideas. The finisher for maritime ideas is ships can repair when in coastal sea zones. So they repair every month, even if they're not in a port. But beyond that, no, they have to be in a port to get repairs.
All right.
So now, why don't you go ahead and grab the ships that are not damaged, send them down to the port where that heavy is to get him to join up with the fleet.
Yeah.
So you're taking basically, Strike Force A to go pick up a straggler.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bring those all back together to pick up the 6, and hopefully some of them will have repaired between now and then.
Why don't we kill this Norway fleet right here?
Because it's in a port.
How do I know it's in a port?
Because it's not in the sea tile. Because it's tiny. Look how tiny those little boats are.
All right.
Okay. However, if we siege
I can't make him come out of that port?
You can, if we siege down that province, which we're going to in a moment. But first, you want to go pick up your heavy. Okay, so do that. While you're doing that, we're going to wait the 40-some days here for some more ships.
How about that fleet? We can get that fleet. That's not in a fucking port.
We could. Yeah, we could. But you want to pick up your heavy first. He's going to make all future engagements so much better.
Isn't he going to be slow as shit, though, or is he the same speed?
He's the same speed as a transport, but let's just talk about ships again. F1, F2, take a look at your boats. And just look at the difference in a single heavy versus up until now, our best combat ship that we've ever used has been a light ship, a bark.
Okay, so it's 4 times as many cannons and almost 3 times, 2.5 times the hull size.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's freaking crazy strong. 2.5 times the hull strength, so it's much less likely to sink, and it does 4 times as much damage. And because each ship engages an individual target, that basically means that it's much better at focus firing down individual ships.
Okay.
Long story short, 10 heavies can kill like dozens and dozens of other light ships, barks, or transports. Like they are brutal, but that's why they're so expensive, and they provide no functional benefit whatsoever outside of combat. You can't use them for transport. You can't use them for protection. They're just guns.
All right.
All right. So we're waiting on our unit. 15 more days.
So now it's connected, so I can send it north, right?
Well, yeah, grab the 2 now and just press the G key to combine the fleets, and then send them north to the 6 stack. And once you get to the Moray Firth, you can even just leave those ships in Moray Firth if you want. Once they're there, you can try to bring out any of the ships now. Go ahead and grab the 6 stack that's in the port, press the A key again to detach any damaged ships. Send the undamaged ones, which should still be selected, out to Moray Firth. And then wait till they join up. Okay, and then join those 2 fleets. Now you got your strike force. Now, if you want to, like a standard RTS game, go ahead while you have that navy selected, press Control 1.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Awesome.
Now you have Control Group 1. You can just press 1 to select your combat fleet whenever you want. You can do the same thing with the army. Control 2. Now the army's Control Group 2.
No, I'm not doing that with the army.
Okay, so we have our extra infantry. We have 8 infantry. We can flank. Our cavalry will be safe. Go ahead and cross that strait. He's got a 113 general, which means that we will suffer a straight crossing, which is bad, actually, but we don't have any general with more maneuver than that. Where's Wallace?
Yeah, right.
Wallace. That's fine.
I think I told them. Yep. Okay. Good.
It's fine. They have a 1-1 general versus our guy's a 3-4. With a -2 straight crossing, he's effectively going to be a 1-2 versus their 1-1. So he's still a better general, even with that crossing
Straight
penalty.
is 2?
Yeah. Okay. Straight is -2, always. He just died! He just died the second he got there! What the hell?
Crawford died?
He died!
What do you mean he died? He's been in like 2 fights.
He's dead.
He's done like one thing.
He tripped on a rock and slipped, and he died. Now we have the negative.
So we don't have a general for this fight.
Correct.
And we still have the -2. It can happen. You can die as you engage.
Yes.
That's fucking rubbish.
Look at that. We rolled an 8 with no leader. Who needs him? Screw that guy.
No, we need him. We're getting wrecked.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of unnecessary losses in this fight, all because of that jerk. And we're going to have to retreat. We got to retreat. I'm just going to retreat us. Look at that. We lost so many I can't believe he died then. My God.
How long did he live? Like 8 years?
Nothing,
6
really.
years? Like something? Like was
Okay, I would recommend leaving.
He was so good.
He was. Now he's dead.
Damn it, Arumba.
I'd recommend leaving the fleet there just for now to keep that Norwegian fleet, that Norwegian army, both of those trapped there.
Wallace could still be alive. He could be immortal. We don't know.
It's unlikely, but I guess it's possible in theory. Yeah, let's grab our other leader as soon as this army gets here.
Stellaris had immortal leaders.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so
CK2 has immortal traits. I'm gonna pull your other ship out for you.
Thanks. I'm gonna consider rolling another fucking leader, I guess.
Let's see. Are we ahead of time on military tech?
We can go check that out. That's easily done. That's technology. No, we're not anymore ahead of time.
That's probably part of the reason why we did so poorly in that fight as well, is that Norway, I just checked, is on military tech 7. So we attacked it with a military tech disadvantage. They have tactics, and that's the only real advantage for them.
This is fucking irritating all of a sudden. Because that general died right there, that was going from a one-sided route to a one-sided route.
Yeah, we got our ass kicked because he died. He tripped on a rock, I'm telling you.
You want to split up this fleet and send something over to deal with their little annoying, like, five-man fleets running around?
You could, but I wouldn't. As long as they're not trying to land any troops on our territory, I really don't care that they blockade for a month or two. Stick with Alpha Strike Force type strategy. It's a smarter play. Okay, I'd wait at least a month or two more just to get the infantry up to full strength and try crossing that strait again. We got to do it with another 323. He's still going to take the strait crossing. Now here's the thing.
Did you assign the leader?
I did. How close are we to actually being able to accept the institution, though? It now only costs us 396. Looks like Lancashire has embraced the Renaissance.
Good.
So it's coming down in price.
It would be nice. I mean, we haven't hit our caps for any of this stuff, so it doesn't really matter except that we're coming at a disadvantage. What did it do for them? They didn't have any artillery in that, I don't think.
No, they don't. They're expensive. They're very expensive. It's just
tactics that they got out of that.
Yeah, which is still very valuable, but not the end of the world. Not if you're flanking.
Do we have to walk across the strait? Can we just not use transports and deploy?
If we use transports, we would need to have transports equivalent to the number of troops you want to deploy, which in this case is 10, which we don't have. And we would still suffer not a strait crossing, but a naval landing penalty of -2.
I thought there was something to do with the fact if we had like fleets, if we controlled the sea around it or something, like did that not? Am I imagining things like blockading it would remove that?
Blockading it guarantees we're allowed to cross.
Okay, but it doesn't remove the landing bonus, the landing penalty. Okay.
Only way to negate it's with maneuver.
All right.
So, here's the thing.
We got this sweet general. We got less than one. Didn't even get a full war out of him.
Here, okay. If we were to embrace the Renaissance, then the penalty for embracing military tech 7 would go away. Okay? So we would have enough points to take the next tech as soon as we embrace the Renaissance, which means we do have a few spare military points right now. If you want to roll another general, go ahead. You can roll.
No, I don't want to roll a new general.
You should.
I don't.
You should.
It's not going to be good. It's going to be terrible.
Okay. In that case, just sit there and whine. Well, one thing we could try if you want to really...
Don't we have a new idea group?
Yeah, we have a new idea you can take, sure.
Yeah, it doesn't finish it. We get plus 25% trade steering. That's a good one. I'm just going to take that.
Go ahead.
Click.
And on top of that, that was our 6th idea. So we also just unlocked Modernize the Royal Scots Navy. Negative 10% ship costs. Very, very good. That affects maintenance as well.
What the hell is Caravan Power?
Caravan Power is the amount of trade power you get when a merchant is in an inland trade node and he's steering toward another node.
Okay.
Also known as 3 of our merchants are using Caravan trade power right now, and it's gonna be a very good idea for us. Yep. And look what the finisher is. So the next idea we take, We get another merchant, and we get 25% caravan trade power. It's going to be very powerful. Nice. Okay, one thing we could consider if you really want to route these guys is we could go up to 4 cav. The whole time we've been playing, we've only ever had 2 cavalry because they're expensive. But
yeah,
that's changed. We have money now. We could afford to rock 4 cav. They would flank better.
Yeah. I say, do we need them? Like what? How much do we need to invest in this? Do we want 4 cav later? Like, probably not.
I would say that for the next war with England, having 4 cav would be really nice.
Okay. So if there is a use for them later, I'm fine for that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go to build. I'm going to go to
just grab your army.
Knights.
Yeah, just grab the army and then click the plus button next to the cavalry and just click it twice. They'll auto train and auto go to it, which is just simpler. It's another 3 months of sitting around at full maintenance waiting, but whatever. Yeah. It's the easiest way to guarantee we crush that without having to pay extra military points.
Okay.
Besides, we're making 8 ducats a month. We can afford a couple cav. Although
since we have claims on these things and he's warred us, can we take them from him?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
This dummy is definitely going to give us some territory. In fact, he's going to give us
everything we want.
I'm inclined to say he's going to give us Iceland or Greenland or whatever the hell it is that you see northwest of all these little islands here. There's that other Norwegian territory.
Didn't notice. Yeah, okay.
Those 2 other Norwegian provinces up there. I think he's going to give us those too.
Do we want them?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we got a couple things. Did you notice England changed rulers?
I saw that they have English pretenders right now, which is funny.
No, King has ascended. Herald from England reports the glorious news that William III rose to the throne in England. He's a 426, and he's said to be an administrator. Also, we got a pop-up.
Okay.
It is just a positive. One of 2 options happen. Either we gain 100 Diplo power, or we gain 20% chance to gain. James III gains 1 dip. What is the dub is Diplo. 1 Diplo permanently.
Oh, right. So it's a single choice. So it's going to be one or the other.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we get. Got the 100 dip. Sweet. That's awesome, though. That's 25% of this next idea.
Yeah, that's nice.
That was really good.
And our army's there, right? So we can try this again?
Do it again, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't chirp on that same rock.
How do I get in there? Like, it doesn't want to go.
You just grab the army and right-click on the little tiny...
Yeah, I was, but it didn't seem to be going. All right, anyways.
This time with more cav. All right, he didn't die. Good. 2 versus a 2. A 3, a 4. You got a 2 versus an 8 in the first shock phase, for crying out loud. And then Soren rolls a 9. All right, there we go. Mungo rolled a 9. Good job.
Finally. This is bloody.
Because this army has nowhere to retreat to, it's just guaranteed to be a stack wipe.
All right.
It's dead. It's gone. Done.
Okay.
Let's leave behind just enough infantry to do the siege. Pull everyone back so we don't suffer attrition. And now you no longer need that navy there. I would go down and help guarantee that the French siege of Gelre down on the coast of Holland is always blockaded. The AI is going to move around his fleet a lot, and he's not always going to maintain the blockade. We want to guarantee that blockade's in place. So grab your strike fleet. By the way, you want to pick up that extra new heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Whoa, crap. Totally forgot. That navy is about to get forced out, and it's running now.
We left it go. Can we get out of it?
It's unlikely.
Southern Norwegian Sea on the 24th, and ours gets there. We take a pretty... Why can't we just turn around?
Because we were movement locked. That was a mistake. Okay, he's just sitting there. Go for him. Get him.
Yeah, I am. Going right now. Another pop-up. Oh, 2 pop-ups. All right. Take a look at this. Let's resolve the fight, then we'll take a look at the pop-ups.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to lower maintenance down to about 60% just because there's no army. We don't want to be at 0, but there goes all the Norwegians.
Got 2 more what did it say? How do I know which ones we captured?
It'll show underneath the column, like which one that was. We have 9 transports now. We captured 2 ships. Okay, I'm going to send your navy down to pick up that other heavy.
All right, cool. All right, 2 pop-ups.
Go ahead.
We successfully managed to keep the truce from the rest of the court. It's only a question of time until it gets out unless we do something. King James III recently discovered that his wife, Queen's Consort, is having an affair. Not only that, but the other guilty culprit is none other than our advisor, Connell Maxwell. The trust we put in him was obviously unfounded. We get to allow them to continue and lose prestige. We get to this cannot continue and find out what Connell Maxwell wants. We have to give him 90 ducats. or this is high treason, and there's 4 options. Fuck. Okay, we could execute him. We would get tyrannical ruler which is local unrest +3 in the East Anglia area for until 97 to 15 years. Or we cannot have an adulteress for a queen, and the event Papal Authority happens, which I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Let's try it.
You want Papal Authority?
Yeah, sure. Sounds fun. And the reason being is our heir's age is 12, so I'm not really too concerned about the queen consort. Plus, she sounds like a cheating whore. So let's get rid of her.
The only way to end a marriage is to request a special dispensation from the Pope. Under normal circumstances, you'd be very unlikely to grant it. However, we can give it a try. We expend 25 palpable influence, and it's not likely enough to sway him. Or we just remain married to her with no downside, it says.
Okay, well, I guess we just do that then.
So we just resolve that with no cost either way. That's kind of strange. All right, we also got, we just gained 567 manpower for having an excellent year.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. Probably because of our excellent assault on the island.
Oh, yeah. Notice there's 20,000 troops from Denmark just hanging out over in Denmark.
Good. Stay over there.
Staring at us. They're looking at the French fleet that's just sitting there staring at them. This is why it's like such a silly suicidal war.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of funny if you ask me.
Yep. Not good stuff, is it? Navy's under attack.
Yeah, looks like the French just finished their siege of Galray. I think it's about time we start looking at peace options already. I know he's still on high enthusiasm, but I want to see exactly what it's going to cost us.
Me too. All right, let's go have a look. All right, so we're looking at Denmark. Navy's still fighting. Are you controlling the Navy, or is it just rampaging on its own?
Yeah, I'm just moving it around, just finding navies to kill.
All right, I'm looking for. You have a guy. Super peace. We want. Oh my God, there's too many pop-ups with you crushing everything that lives. Oh, cool. We got another pop-up. Cooperation for the merchant class. Scotland gains income bonanza, power plus 25 in North Sea until 5th. Oh, too bad North Sea.
No, that's really good though. That's going to help us to steer more trade away from Lübeck.
Okay.
So okay, let's just. I mean, we talked about trade a while back. Go ahead and click on the North Sea trade node. Go to your trade node map mode, and then click on the North Sea.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We're looking at the table at the bottom of the North Sea interface. You see we have +2 from merchant present. We have 68.7 from provincial trade power, for a total of 96.1 after the modifier from trade power. Okay, and now what we're going to end up is we're going to get this +25 trade node power.
It's already there.
Oh, is it already there? Okay. Yeah. So that's going to significantly increase the overall amount of trade power we have in this node, which is going to help us to steer that 2.4 ducats that's going towards Lübeck right now. Mm-hmm. A lot more of it's going to go towards us. So it's a good event. We're going to make a lot more money from trade because of that.
Okay. I was just looking at the cost of things down here for the war. I think I was, but then I got stuck over here. All right, sue for peace. And I want to see. I want everything. Give me everything. I can sort by diplo costs. So, why does it still have diplo costs if there are things that we have claims on?
Okay, so let's first things first. We have. Okay, you're looking at the
Danish conquest of Ardenshire. There's no Danish conquest of anything. Silly.
Not part of the war goal. Interesting that those do cost diplo points. They really shouldn't. I guess because technically the claims aren't against the Overlord. They're not against Denmark. They're against Norway, who's a secondary participant, kind of. They are costing diplo points, which is kind of nonsense, actually, but...
I don't remember what they're called either. They're called...
It looks like...
Orkney.
I would want to take... I want all these islands.
Okay.
I want Norway...
Orkney,
yeah.
and then you want... What is this next one?
I want the ones up in the far northwest corner, Reykjavik, Courier, whatever they're called.
That's the... Okay, yeah.
Beyond that, we can't demand anything from, like, proper Norway, because we don't have any sieges. We have no forts occupied. And I don't really care to go over there and try to siege down a fort. But all this other stuff, there's no forts to protect it, so we can just say, okay, give us all your islands. We want that land for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's free land, and number 2, if you end up deciding that you want to play the colonial game, having that northwest little thing up there, Greenland, Iceland, whatever it is a launching point into North America.
We're at 47 positives and 75 negatives.
Yep.
For all that land you want. And it's going to cost us Diplo. It's going to cost quite a lot of Diplo.
45 points is not much. Not a big deal.
Right.
Relative strength of the alliance is looking good. Scotland is making gains. Length of war is going to be fine. We have a ticking war score working in our favor. All we have to do is just blockade Denmark a little bit. Like right now, we're getting... we are getting 3 war score for blockading Akershus, which is the Norwegian capital. You'll notice I moved the navy over there to Skagerrak.
Yeah.
And we're getting war score for that. If we put our navy in here, it's a little riskier. Just watch for a second.
Fucking pop-up, seriously? Okay.
We now have 36 war score from blockading the Danish capital instead. And he's on low enthusiasm. We now have
a burgers pop-up.
Okay.
They want to open a fast food restaurant chain.
Are you serious?
No. They can... we have 2 options. We could give the burgers estate 15 loyalty.
Okay.
And Wallace the Girthy will come under the control of the burgers, increasing their influence by 22.6, but it doesn't tell me what it gives it to. And it says gain 2 base tax in Wallace the Girthy. Or we can reject it, in which case they lose 15 loyalty, which will bring them down to... They're at 38, so I guess 23. And they'll lose 10 influence. That sounds good. No, we don't want too low in influence, so hold on, let's go look.
I like the idea of letting them control it. It's a 19 development province, so they're basically saying they want to control Wallace the Girthy. They want that province for themselves.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We can take it away from them again in a year, and in the meantime, they're giving us 2 free development.
Is that what it does? Gain 2 base tax is 2 free development.
2 base tax means we're going to have instead of 6 admin, 6 ad.
That's specific to the pop-up though? That's not. They don't normally give 2 base tax when they control something, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, they're offering to just raise the base tax here, which is awesome.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking influence though. 22.6.
Okay, what are they at right now?
62. So that's 85, 84,
okay.
And change, which is start ticking towards that.
Above 85, they'll tick at 2% per month, so we'll have 50 ticks.
No, they won't be
50.
above 85. They'll be at 84.6.
Oh, in that case, we have 100. They'll tick at 1% per month, so we have 100 months to resolve the situation. If you had a button you could press that just said, "Would you like 2 free development?"
All right. Does it keep the 2 development permanently?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's permanent development. It's awesome. Fine. I'll take it.
It didn't even go up that high. What the hell? Their influence is now only 73.8. It said goes up by 22%. Maybe is it actually it's a multiplicative fucking modifier or something stupid?
No, I think we also had another pop-up drop. Another thing dropped off just a moment ago. By the way, we could ask them for a contribution. I would like to get them up to 75% influence if we were to do it, though.
Okay. How do we get 2 influence, though?
It's a little tricky.
2 influence seems a little tricky.
Could we revoke a province from the clergy and give it to them? We probably could. We could give them, like, one of the provinces in Southern Ireland, like Cork or Leinster. It has to have 10 development. That's one of the main restrictions.
Why does it have to have 10 development? It's
just one of the restrictions for the burghers. They don't accept provinces with low development.
Okay, so we could give them Cork, for example. But Cork's...
Yeah, take it from the clergy, give it to the burghers.
All right.
Well, hold on. That would make the clergy disloyal.
Yeah, why don't we just demand cash from them?
Just take the money without trying to get the extra bit. But yeah, definitely take their money. And I would use that to pay off the final loan, and then we're debt-free.
We have the final loan done already, don't we?
You did? Wow, you have been so good at managing coffers. Good work.
Yeah, so now we got bankroll.
Nice. We're building light ships.
Yeah, for more trade route power?
Yes, we are a trade nation.
I guess the only other thing is, what is our mission? Did we have a sweet mission right now or no? Let's go take a look. There's a missions tab, and the number is 8. All right. Armies of mere shell. Should we finish that? The reward is land maintenance modifier and recruitment time modifier. Those actually aren't that good. It's kind of like cyclical.
It's going to take a long time to get up to 75%. We just took it because it was something to take. But for now, I wouldn't worry about it too much. We only actually have...
build some light ships then.
Well, I just tried. We only actually have room for 1 light ship. We're already at our force limit. Those 5 heavies coming out are taking us up pretty close to the cap.
How do we get more force limit? Is it more development?
Buildings.
Buildings. All right. Well, we don't have time for buildings this episode. We're over already.
Yeah, but there are definitely some buildings that we want to build. So we'll talk about that in the next one, though. So, cool.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.
In a bit.